Joshua,
Yeah,
welcome in Berlin.
yeah, thank you.
It's the first time when you're here.
Yes, this is my first time playing Berlin.
Tonight you're on the stage at the Privatclub. It's the first time in Berlin, the first show in Berlin.
Yeah,
How does it feel?
it feels good. So I'm glad that the show is finally happening. This is also my last show of the tour. We've been on the road for 5 weeks and played all over Europe, and so this is the finale.
Do you have time to look in Europe something?
Kind of. We move every day. Every day we go to a new town.
Oh,
And you drive, you go to the venue, you sound check, you play, you go to the hotel, you wake up, you drive. So no, there isn't a lot of time to
not
be
very funny.
it's not a very it's not easy to be a tourist when you're on the road playing music.
And how was the audiences?
They've been great.
What was the best audience? The best show?
The largest shows were in Norway. I
Norway.
think we had like 400 or 500 people in Oslo and Bergen.
Oh.
But all the shows have been great, and European audiences listen very well. You know, they're very attentive. They want to listen to the lyrics. So, playing these solo shows has been nice. People actually listen to the words.
They knew your music?
Yeah. Most of the people who've come to the shows have been singing along and know the songs and stuff.
And they knew only the last album or all your songs?
Mostly my 3 original
Ah,
records, not so much the covers. I haven't been playing
okay.
the covers that much at these shows. Yeah.
You got a lot of praise from the American press. You landed on the Rolling Stones Best of 2021 list.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel?
It's pretty surreal. Like growing up in the U.S., anywhere, you read Rolling Stone as a kid, and so it's pretty crazy that I've been included. I've been in the magazine quite a few times now, which is pretty strange.
I only know your last album.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the others. Can you tell me something about the other records?
Yeah, they're all original records. My most recent album is a cover record. And I'm known for my character driven songs. A lot of the songs are written from a character's perspective. All 3 of the records are a trilogy of one continuous kind of concept. And I put the records out in 2019, 2020, and 2021 consecutively.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
Yeah.
And on your concert today in Berlin,
Mm-hmm.
you will present the songs from the first 3 albums?
Yes. Yeah, the concert will be mostly songs from the first 3 records, and then a couple of the covers off the new record.
If you wrote songs, what is easier, to write the music or to write the lyrics?
The music.
Music.
Yeah. I typically hear the melody first, and then I write lyrics over it.
How long do you work on a song?
I've had songs come out in 30 minutes. I've had some that have taken 6 months.
Oh!
I've had, it's you might get a chorus, wait 3 months, revisit the song, get a verse, wait a couple months,
Okay.
revisit the song. So it comes in pieces.
Hmm. And where do you find your inspiration?
From life, traveling, people I meet, film, movies
Oh,
make me think about stories, and storytelling is why I write songs. I write songs to tell a story. So I feel like film has had an impact on my music, and then just living life experiences, people I meet.
and do you find some inspirations on this tour?
Yeah, I'm always making notes in my phone.
Ah,
And so when I have time, I go home, I'll revisit these thoughts and ideas I've had along the way.
let's talk a little bit about the last record.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song?
Yeah, I think my favorite song on the record is probably "'Cause I Love You."
'Cause I Love You.
Yeah,
The first song.
yeah, yeah.
And
It's a fun
I
one.
have read that this was the last song you sing in the studio.
Yeah, it's
You were nervous, or
I was nervous, and it's vocally taxing, so I wanted to make sure that you don't want to sing too hard early in the session and blow out your voice. So I saved it for this song because it was really
and
it was
how
right
of-
at the top of my register.
how often do you sing?
That hard? How often do I sing like that in the studio? Once a record, usually.
Once?
Yeah, once or twice a record. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
and I have thought that maybe the song from Dolly Parton would be your favorite, Joshua.
No, that was a late addition. I was nervous about putting a Dolly Parton song on the record because a lot of the songs that I chose are not in my genre.
Mhm.
So I felt free to put my own, spin on the song. But Dolly is a country, legend, right? So
Yeah.
it's a little bit more. There's a little bit more judgment placed on the cover if it's someone in your own genre. So, yeah. But I ended up picking that song because it has my name in it, and it was her first #1. Yeah,
And for you, maybe also #1?
maybe, hopefully.
My favorite songs from Sia, Sheep's Thrills, is my favorite.
Oh, really? Yeah.
How do you found this song?
I listen to a lot of pop music. I'm a Sia fan. I think I became fully aware of her as an artist when Chandeliers came out, which is another one of her songs, and started listening to more of her music, and I saw that she had written for other artists that I like. And then this song, I knew I wanted to do a Sia song, and this one I was able to turn into something that I would play. It had sort of the spaghetti western production, and I grew up playing like flamenco, like classical, and so I never get to play that on my records. So I got to play all the classical guitar parts on the song, which was cool.
And let's take a look into the future.
Uh-huh.
Now, today is the last show in Europe,
Yeah.
and then you go on tour as a tourist, maybe? Or-
No, I fly back to Dallas at 6 a.m.
Oh,
Yeah, so in less than 12 hours, I'll be on a plane headed back to the U.S. And I home for a couple days, and then I join up with my band in Reno, Nevada, to open for the Killers.
Oh,
And we're doing some shows with them, and then I'm on the road for like 2 or 3 weeks with my band, and then I get to go home and take a few days off.
okay. And can you tell us when we can see you next time here?
I'm trying to come back to Europe around the same time next year. I'm going to try to come back in a year.
It's good.
Yeah.
Thank you for the interview.
Of course. Yeah. Thanks for having me.